Hey everyone, it's Michael and Crystal. We're super excited to have Jenn with us today. She is somebody that we coach and she is doing a fantastic job so far. We'll just introduce ourselves a little bit first before we go, and then we'll ask Jenn about her.
So we've been working online for almost 3 years now. We started in March of 2018, and we started working online because we were both working full-time. We have 4 kids at home, and we wanted a change. So we love working online. It's such a great lifestyle. We love that we're in control of our schedule. So we'll start for Jenn, if you want to introduce yourself, where you're from, and why did you want to start working online?
Absolutely. Thanks again, Mike and Crystal, for having me today. My name is Jennifer Gideon. I am originally from Namibia. My mom and I moved to Canada, and we've been here for a decade. And I'm currently a student at University of British Columbia in my second year. And so why we started this online business really has a lot to do with where we came from and where we want to go. And as I mentioned earlier, I am from Namibia. And when we moved to Canada, we had all these hopes and dreams of the life that we want to have. And honestly, when we moved here, we were in for a rude awakening. We had to start from the ground up and build ourselves. We came here with absolutely nothing, and to see how far we've come is truly incredible. And so for our why is that as a university student, I want to be able to fund for my education. University in Canada is so expensive. Even with student loans, my mom still has to pay for the remaining amount, and it's quite a lot. And so I want to be able to pay for my education. I don't want to graduate with thousands of dollars on my shoulders. That's not what I want for myself. That's not how I want to start my life. And also, after seeing how hard my mom has worked for all these 10 years, I want her to be able to finally relax. I mean, she has worked nonstop for 10 years. And the fact that she's still healthy and she still keeps going for me, I look to that as my encouragement to keep going. That's also my biggest why, is because I want my mom to live her life. She had to sacrifice so much for me. She had to keep working just so she can take care of me and fund for my education. I want her to be able to relax just for once. That's probably my biggest why.
Yeah.
That's an amazing story.
You've already brought me to tears.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, thank
really
you.
Great. We've been working with Jenn for a while now, but we haven't gotten to know her as well yet. Working online is definitely different that way. So it's fantastic to hear that story from you.
Yes.
That's great.
Thank you. Yeah, I also had a question for you guys, and I wanted to know why you still what do you have to say to people who are holding themselves back from getting into that opportunity, getting into learning about this massive opportunity?
So I can totally relate. When Michael found this, I was super skeptical. Financially, when he found this 3 years ago, we were rock bottom, and I just couldn't imagine starting something else. We had tried so many things, and so I just kind of didn't want to look at anything anymore. But then it was at the point where if you don't make a change, nothing changes. And I actually saw a quote yesterday from Tony Robbins. He actually has this free workshop for the next 5 days. And the first 2 lines just grabbed my attention like crazy. And I feel like it can relate to so many things, and it really relates to our business. And it said, we only have 2 options, and we must decide right now. Hope that 2021 is different from 2020, or take action to make it different. And it just really brought me back to, we wanted to change. So if you want to change, you need to make it happen. And it's natural to be skeptical, and you just have to do your due diligence, check it out, and just kind of go with your gut. Like if you feel like this could be the change, then check it out. It's completely risk-free. Just get some information.
Absolutely. Yeah. Because I mean, a lot of people are definitely, skeptical. A lot of people are unsure of whether to take that opportunity. And I always say that you have to have a yearning to change your life to do it.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay, so for you, we'd like to ask, since you've been doing this now, what does your typical day look like with working online?
Oh, it's definitely busier because I am a student. So I have to absolutely prioritize. I have to put in the same amount of effort in my education as I do in our business. And so I struggled initially, balancing my life, being a young entrepreneur, but also being a student at the same time. So usually I wake up, I go to all my online classes, but sometimes I do have an hour or two between lectures, and I use that time to schedule posts for our page or to go through the training. So anything that I can do to contribute to the business in that short amount of time. And eventually it just adds up. But yeah, it's really hard. It is absolutely hard, but I do the best that I can. And, we're doing good so far. My mom says she's working, but every time she has a chance to do something for the business, she puts in her all.
Mhm.
That's about it.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Absolutely. Yeah, and also I wanted to know that with everything on the internet today, like all the options that are out there, why did you choose to do this business in particular?
We actually searched for years before picking this because we tried a whole bunch of different things, right? I'm a big believer of having multiple income streams. If you check out a lot of successful entrepreneurs throughout the world, they're going to tell you the same thing. You should have multiple income streams coming from somewhere. And so we tried things like I had an online store. We were selling things on the internet with a cart, like a shop, the typical cart shopping. What else did we do?
We tried so many things.
We've tried the home party stuff, and
we didn't want to bug friends and family. We didn't want to have an inventory. You learn by trying like what you want and what you don't want, for sure.
So yeah, I mean, we had inventory filling up our house, and we just didn't want that. This business is just so much more simple. It's very streamlined. It's online, but it doesn't require you to ship things to people. It doesn't require a product in general.
And I loved that it's recognized worldwide. Like, it doesn't matter where you are. And obviously being here in Canada, you get a T4A. So just the legitimacy behind it, just everything about it. We love it.
We just want to say hello to Monica and Pretty and Monique, who have...
Monique said, wow, so beautiful that you work with your mom. And I love it. I love that you guys are mother-daughter team.
That's fantastic.
Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, I love it as well. My mom, she's my best friend. And to have her as a business partner, it's just incredible.
I love it. And so our last question for you is, who is this business good for and who is it not good for?
Oh, that's an excellent question. Honestly, there is no age limit to this business. You don't need a certain level of education to do this business. All you need is to be coachable. You need to have a yearning to change your life, as I mentioned earlier, and you have to be patient. This is not get rich quick type of business. We live in such a fast-paced world. Everything is on our fingertips. People want to lose weight in 1 week, as an example, and people want to make money overnight. That's the world we live in, but that's not what this business is for. If you want to make money overnight, you're going to lose it just as fast as you got it. And so you have to be patient. You have to put in the work. That's all you need. So yeah, some people in this business are young like myself, and some people are much, much older. Other people feel like, oh, I don't know how to use the internet. I don't know how to use the computer. That's fine. That's absolutely fine. You're going to learn how to do all those things. I mean, what I am learning is something that people pay thousands of dollars in university to learn. I don't have to do all of that. I'm learning all of this right now while I'm studying something else in university, and I'm not even paying thousands of dollars to acquire this knowledge. So yeah, but being coachable, definitely the biggest one for me. Gotta know how to, sorry,
I was just saying I agree. Yeah,
absolutely. Gotta be coachable, gotta have a great personality, gotta want to know how to learn, want to know how to learn.
Can I just elaborate on what you said for a second there? So you
Mhm.
mentioned just all of the stuff that we learn, and for those watching that may not know, is that our business provides endless hours of step-by-step video instruction
Yes.
and tools to get you up and running with your
Mhm.
business as soon as possible. It's amazing. It
Yeah.
is step by step, and like Jennifer said, you don't have to have any education for it. You can watch the videos and learn. And sure, it can be a learning curve for some people, but if you can follow a video and get through that and do as they do, you're going to get through this
Yeah.
training.
Yeah, absolutely. My mom always tells me about something new that she learned. She's like, "Oh my goodness, I learned how to do this. I learned how to do that." And I'm like, "That's fantastic." And also, the last question that I had for the both of you is that can you still have a job and do this business?
Oh, definitely.
Definitely. So when we started, we were both working full time. As I said, we have 4 kids, and we started in lacrosse season. So it's super, super busy. Our oldest plays, it's 5 days a week. Sometimes it's 7 days a week. So that's our night every single day. So, and we were still up and running in like 2 to 3 weeks. So if we can work full time and with our evenings booked, anybody can do it. Like obviously you're in school full time and you're making this work. So it's just choosing to find the time. Like you don't need tons of time every day, like 20 minutes here or there or an hour a day, like whatever you can put in.
Mhm.
So it's not a full-time thing. It's whenever you want to put in the time.
That's true. And yeah, my mom also still works and she's still able to find the time to put in, in the business. And sometimes she puts in more time than I do, and she's working a crazy schedule. And so it's all about, balancing your life and making sure that you also put in the time in your business. But yeah.
Perfect. And for those that are curious, you can do this business part-time, or you can turn this into a full-time position. Crystal actually quit working in the corporate world after 15 years.
Yeah. So I've been home for 2.5 years now.
Home for a while now.
It's awesome. I love it.
Yeah.
Yes.
A lot of people replacing their jobs entirely with this business. So
Yeah.
Absolutely. But yeah, it's a great opportunity. People that are watching, they're still unsure if they want to take that step. I mean, check out our website, go through, the videos that we have for you on our website, and decide whether this is something that you want for yourself, right? My mom and I took that leap of faith, and we've never looked back, and we never will.
Yeah, we're so happy and excited for you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for taking the time to meet with us today. We know you're so busy between classes and everything, so thank you.
Thank you guys so much. Thank you for this wonderful interview, and thank you for the great conversation.
Yes, it was great to talk to you. We'll talk to you soon.
Sounds good. Take care.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.